welcome back. I figured we'd do a little bit of lunging today. We'll just wake up our hamstrings and our hips a little bit. We probably won't get off the floor a whole lot, but hopefully it'll warm you up and create a little bit of space. But I would like you to have a couple of blocks. If you have those, that would be great. If you don't, you can still do this practice, and you could try to use like a big thick book or a couple of books stacked up, or potentially, I don't know, I think books probably would be the best option, but a block is most ideal. So hopefully you have a couple of yoga blocks or one, lying around. But let's go ahead and get started. Have your blocks close and come to your hands and knees. So place your palms underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Let's just move through a few cat-cows here. Inhaling, lifting and lengthening. Exhaling, tucking and rounding. One more just like that. Inhaling, lifting and lengthening. And exhaling, tucking and rounding. On the next two, I want you to move through your sides a little bit. Maybe make kind of circles with that cat-cow. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling and exhaling. So just moving through your spine in whatever way feels nice to you. And then on your next inhale, I want you to go ahead and move your right foot forward between the hands. And then I want you to take one of your blocks, and we're gonna set that block up. I'd like you to prop it kind of on its side and shift the hips forward, so you're really supporting the top of the thigh here on that left leg. So you should feel nice and stable in this position. That block is helping to support you and lift the pelvis. Keep it lifted on your own, but you've got some strength here. And then inhale, bring your arms up, and exhale, drop the palms, clasp your elbows. Just reach up through the sides of the body. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. You can look up if you'd like. Inhale and exhale. One last breath. Inhale. And then on your exhale, go ahead and bring your hands down. Good. Set that block to the side for just a moment. Go ahead and keep the back toes tucked. Shift the hips back. We're going to come into Ardha Hamunasana here. And then take your block, and I want you to prop it up behind the hamstring a little bit. So you can shift that leg back. But see if you can find a little bit of space here. Maybe slide that right foot forward. Support the hamstring in your Ardha Hamunasana. And again, lift up here. Pull those right toes in and towards your nose. Bring your hands to your hips and work that sacrum down a little bit. Really feel the lift in the front of the body. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Work at pulling those toes in and towards your nose. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And then on your exhale, bring those hands back down, bend that front knee, just hop back in enough. It doesn't have to be pretty. Slide that block out to the side. Work your way back forward into your low lunge, however you want to get there. And then plant those palms and drag that right foot back. Take a moment here again. Maybe move through a little modified kind of child's pose, pulling yourself up, and then child's pose, and pulling yourself up, and then go ahead and bring that left foot forward between the hands and take that block again, prop it up against the top of that right thigh. So here you can kind of press into the block. You feel supported and lifted. You've got some space there. And then on your inhale, reach your arms up. And again, drop those palms to the elbows. You can look up a little if you'd like. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And then on your exhale, bring those hands down. Take that block, slide it over underneath that left hamstring, tuck the back toes, and we're going to shift back. We're going to find our way into our supported Ardha Hamunasana here. So it doesn't have to be pretty. Make the adjustments you need. Find the support of the hamstring. Lift yourself up and then work at tucking that sacrum under a little bit. Pull those left toes in and towards your nose. Breathe deep here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Pull that right hip forward a little bit. exhale. One last breath, inhale. And then on your exhale, come back forward, slowly work your way out of the pose, set your block to the side, find that low lunge, and then drag that left foot back one more time. Move through that little shifting back into the child's pose on your exhale. Inhale, pulling it up. And then exhale, little child's pose. Inhale up one more time. Exhale, little child's pose. Inhale, coming up. And then again, bring that right foot forward between the hands. Good, take a moment here. And then I want you to take your block and we're gonna set it up underneath that left thigh. So you're gonna shift forward enough, wiggle that right foot out to the right, slightly externally rotate, and work your way down to your elbows. So the top of that right thigh is kind of resting there on that block. This is a big lunge. Lift your heart forward, but the hope is you feel a bit supported here. Inhale and exhale. If you need to, you can be up on the hands, but again, lift that sternum forward. Inhale. Feel the support in the top of the thigh so the pelvis is lifted. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly come back, lower that knee, set your block to the side. Go ahead and pull that right leg back. Move through a cat-cow here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, tuck and round. And then inhale, pull that left leg forward. Again, plant that foot, set your block underneath that right thigh, supporting that right thigh, and then releasing down. Wiggle that left foot out to the side. Sorry, I'm adjusting my block here. So you can go low on the block or you can go on that wide, high or low, whatever your body wants to allow. And then you can come down to those forearms, feeling that supported thigh. Slightly externally rotating that left foot. Lift the sternum forward. Breathe here. Remember, you can be on the forearms or you can be up on the hands. Breathing deep. Good. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then slowly lowering that back knee, shifting your way off of that block, and then stepping the left foot back, moving through a cat-cow. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, tucking and rounding. So now that we've done a little bit of supported lunge with our blocks, we're going to move through without, and hopefully you'll feel just a little more space. So on your inhale, bring that right foot forward. Keep the back toes tucked. Let the pelvis kind of drop, but feel that feeling of support, that lift in the pelvic floor. On your inhale, reach your arms up nice and tall. Exhale, drop those elbows again. Lift up through the sides of the body. Feel the height here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And then on your exhale, bring those hands down. Shift the hips back. Pull the toes towards your nose. Ardha Hamonasana. Here, go ahead and stay forward, but see if there's a little more space in that hamstring. Lift your sternum forward. Pull the toes in and towards your nose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then on your exhale, shift your way forward. We're going to go ahead and wiggle that foot out to the right, finding here a little variation of our lizard pose. Turn those right toes slightly out. Come down towards the forearms if that's available. Lift your sternum forward. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then if it's available, lift the back left knee. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then on your exhale, lower that left knee. Set your hands up. Wiggle the foot back to the inside. And step that left leg back. Move through a cat, or right leg back, I'm sorry. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. Tuck and round, other side. Inhale, look between the palms. Set your left leg forward between the hands. Good. Now find that stability in the pelvis. On your inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, drop those elbows, or drop the palms to the elbows. Inhale, look up. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhale, bring those palms down. Shift the hips back, Ardha Hamonasana. Pull those left toes towards your nose. Really feel that length in the hamstring. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And then on your exhale, shift back forward, finding that low lunge. Wiggle your left foot out to the left. Slightly externally rotate. Bring the forearms down to the floor. Here, lift the heart forward. Good. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then if it's available, pick up that right knee. Inhale. And exhale. Keep that sternum moving forward. Inhale. And then exhale, lower that back knee. Find your way back up to the hands. Wiggle the foot back to the inside. Step it back. Move again through a cat-cow. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, tucking and rounding. Inhale to neutral. And then exhale, let your knees come wide, big toes together. Find your child's pose. Reach out. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale. And then on your inhale, walk your hands back. Slowly pick up the knees. Find your hero pose. If you'd like to, you can take one of your blocks, set it between the feet, sitting up on your block. I hope you guys enjoyed, that your hips and your legs feel a little open. Maybe you feel a little warmed up. Waking up the hips in that strong weight can sometimes really get your heart pumping and get you nice and warm. So I hope you enjoyed. Namaste.